Call it!
Lambert.
Let it go, Fisher. We know the truth. We'll pick up the pieces after the dust settles.
What do you mean the attack came from Japan? They're our allies.
Mr. President, these attacks represent the most sophisticated application of information warfare ever imagined. The missile launch came through Japan, yes, but it seems likely it was triggered by elements of a private security operation. Displace International.
Displace? That's Doug Shetland's outfit. We have contracts with them.
Who's Shetland?
Former Marine recon, among the very best. He was one of my top candidates for 3rd Echelon a few years ago. No love lost for the military or the United States. Rumor is that we hung him out to dry for political reasons over an incident that wasn't his fault. We can only speculate as to what his agenda is.
Well, how do we defuse the situation until we know?
Maybe the Chinese can help.
Gotcha.
Fisher, I just got a request from Frances Cohen.
What does she need?
She's been trying to get a man inside the Bathhouse for a long time to keep tabs on the Red Nation. She wants to know if you can tap the phone lines in and around the building.
Francis? Of course I can. Done.
Good work, Fisher. That's the first phone line. See if you can tap into the rest.
Boss needs us to check all the DSL lines to make sure we won't get any network interference on the shadow.
I don't even know what that means. Be quick about it. The stench is unbearable.
No kidding. I think there must be a broken sewer main back here. Worst part is you can smell it inside, too, in the basement.
What?
Yeah, some kind of foundation problem. All of Tokyo is sinking, you know.
Tokyo isn't sinking, idiot. The airport is sinking.
Whatever. Close enough.
Shit, what was that?
Stinks.
Just a reminder, Sam. You'll have some civilians in the bathhouse. Do not, I repeat, do not kill any of them.
I'll be careful.
Be more than careful. Be Gandhi.
Yes, sir.
Central, this is 7. I finished the basement. All clear. Yeah, okay. 7 out.
Fisher, those guys don't look Japanese to me.
Yeah, expensive suits cut wide in the shoulders. They're packing for sure.
Exactly.
Did I just see
I'm
something?
making the display. Trying to keep a low profile.
Makes sense. Doug knows how to stay discreet when it's necessary.
Fisher, in order to figure out who Shetland is meeting with, you'll need to head up into the private offices. Check upstairs, to the north of your position, and past reception.
On my way.
The upstairs.
Yeah. Might be some Red Nation guys up in the private rooms, but I didn't disturb them. How about the front?
It's tight. A truck is blocking the alley, and I sent the guys unloading it for a coffee break.
Which guys?
Just some guys. Worker guys.
What? You just said, hey, why don't you guys take a break, and they did?
Well, I gave them 100,000 yen.
Oh, okay. Well, don't forget to expense that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Currently 300 to behind the leader. This is a very tricky shot with water in front of the right of the green. And he's wisely taking time.
Next.
Got it. Shetland's meeting in the private baths in the back of the bathhouse in a little while.
Who's he meeting?
Red Nation from the looks of it. Cohen was right. The bathhouse owner is pretty high up in the Japanese mob.
Fisher, those two aren't displaced. They're ISDF assault troops.
What is ISDF doing here?
Maybe the Red Nation has sold Shetland out to the ISDF. Eavesdrop on that meeting and figure out what's going on before ISDF blows this up.
How are we going to stop them?
I'll get on the horn with Admiral Otomo and make sure we're all on the same page.
Stand back! I'm going in! Nothing here. I'm sure there's nothing here.
Fairway with about 200 yards to the pin. Currently 300 to behind the leader. This is a very tricky shot. Water in front of the right of the green. And he's wisely just right going to lay out. Looks like a 7. And here it is.
This is 9. Affirmative. Everything is in position and we're locked up tight.
From here, a short putt from a nice can't afford to fall any further behind.
He's on his way? Good. What's his ETA?
Our leader with a 2-shot lead. He has a typical 40-footer for a birdie.
Good. All right. 9 out.
Put the pressure on. Right at it. Oh, just lifted a tap in for par.
Typical. What's wrong now? I thought I heard something out there.
Way to go, Sam. Cohen says there's one more phone line she'd like you to tap.
Whoa! You scared me there for a second. Sorry. Visibility in here's terrible. Something goes down, it's next to impossible to fight. Got any night vision here? Night vision doesn't help in this crap. Maybe if we had thermal.
Done.
That's the last phone line, Fisher. Cohen sends her thanks.
Tell her it was my pleasure.
Zachary!
Yes, sir.
I just double-checked the blueprints. Turns out there's a vent that comes out in the meeting room. ISDF makes me nervous. Make sure the vent is clear of any surveillance gear.
Yes, sir.
Be quick about it. The meeting will start soon.
I'm on it.
Lambert, ISDF is in the building. Are they making their move?
It's all clear.
I haven't been able to contact Otomo. I don't know what's going on.
Wait a minute.
Yes, this will do just fine.
I told you I'd taken care of everything. We're secure.
Jesus, Lambert. ISDF isn't here to take Shetland down. They're meeting with him. They're his partners.
My God. Stay there. We need to hear the details before we go to the Joint Chiefs with this.
Bring them? We're not going to follow you across Tokyo.
Relax, Kaneda. I'll just download them and burn you a disc.
Ha! You take me for a fool. You are not stupid enough to download them over a public network. What are you up to?
I said relax. You're right. I'm not that stupid. My men just finished setting up a shadow net. Completely secure wireless, discreet from the web. Now sit. You'll have your algorithms in about 4 minutes. Call it!
Lambert.
Let it go, Fisher. We know the truth. We'll pick up the pieces after the dust settles.
David Kaneda, I've seen it before. You're defending your honor to cover up your lies. Should I check the account, or should we start shooting and see who walks out of here?
Kaneda, that's so. Oh, no, no, please. We can work this out.
We're switching the fallback.
The chopper's on its way.
Good. Secure this area. No one comes through.
Yes, sir.
Fisher?
Kill Shetland. I know.
Good thinking, Fisher. Looks like Shetland is using Sirkesi's infinite recursion code to run genetic algorithms that allow him to remotely organize his men.
Why?
Wow.
Try something different! Fall back!
The software will break it down.
Swarm a target location independently.
Exactly. Kind of a bizarre inverse of Nikolai's last day.
Incoming fire! Someone get over here! Okay, everyone! Fall back! He's taking shots!
This is pointless, Sam. You won't know what to do if you catch me. Why bother chasing?
My God, Fisher! Shetland has rigged the place to blow. There are bombs hidden in the furnace room. You'll have to find them all, and fast.
Mason and Lambert have you wrapped around their fingers, Fisher. You know more to them than any other weapon.
Guess it
yourself the instrument of a policy you don't believe in, Sam. Walk away.
What? Do you think we're amateurs? Crap? What does this guy think he's dealing with? Amateurs?
Blood is thicker than water, and you and I have bled a lot together. You're trading your honor for their agenda.
What is that?
Doesn't have to end like this, Sam.
No, but it does have to end.
On that we agree. We've been fighting their dirty little wars our entire lives, and where do we end up? Staring at each other down the barrels of our guns. Nothing has changed, Fisher. And it won't change by degrees. We have to tear it down and start over. It's the only way.
Your own little chaos theory, throw the world into war and hope that what comes out the other side is better.
It will be better. Because this war will change things, Sam. Every other war has been about keeping things the same, but the status quo doesn't work anymore. America's sick, Sam. She's dying. The politicians, the bureaucrats, the whispered backroom deals, it's all life support for a sick old lady who was dead a long time ago.
The only backroom deals that I've seen lately were made by you. You're a murderer and a war criminal.
Those are the only names the state has for the revolutionaries, Sam. You only become a hero after the war is over. You know the truth. The world is built from the bottom up, not the other way around. Honor, courage, fidelity. We don't inherit these things from the world, Sam. We build the world from them. I know you. You believe in these things more than any government. And I know that because of it, you wouldn't shoot an old friend.
You're right, Doug. I wouldn't shoot an old friend.